Frieza has just destroyed Planet Vegeta in the extermination of the Saiyans, and from the planet there is one Saiyan trying to escape its destruction. One pod managed to escape the hellscape that Frieza turned Planet Vegeta into. But before we get to know this Saiyan's journey, he's destroyed. After all the commotion, Frieza finally realizes that his brother is in his same sector, and so he goes to visit him, and he is furious as to why his brother decided to go into his territory. Cooler informs Frieza that he took care of a Saiyan pod that was escaping Planet Vegeta, and Frieza is still upset. He did not ask Cooler to help him, assist him in any way. He does not want him in his territory. And that's when Cooler backhands Frieza. He's not going to stand for any belittling or any disrespectful actions from his little brother. Frieza makes a point so that way everybody knows that the only reason he got smacked around like that was because he is a few grades lower than Cooler. He is in a lesser form right now, and so he tells Cooler that he is going to tell their father exactly what Cooler is doing and how he is mistreating Frieza. But Cooler, being in a more savage and sadistic mood, decides, you know what? I guess father is going to get even worse news, and he ends up killing Frieza right then and there. And this is by far one of the best panels that I've seen of Frieza getting murked. There are a lot of them in Dragon Ball Fan Mangas. He dies a lot. This one is the best one because it comes so suddenly and it's really quick. Cooler's squad descends on Frieza's men, cutting them all down, and Cooler makes this look like an accident, like they got caught in the destruction of Planet Vegeta, which really doesn't make much sense. I don't think the explosion of a planet would actually kill Frieza, as we've seen with Planet Namek, but that is what Cooler wants his father to believe, and they jettison their spaceship into the nearby sun. And with Frieza gone, Cooler knows that his father will make him in charge of his sectors. And this is how the story begins of an Earth Without Goku. Guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss a video. These are today's end of video squad winners. If you would like to participate and become part of the end of video squad, make sure you watch till the end of this video, then drop in the comment section a comment followed with hashtag end of video squad, and you may have a chance to be featured in my next video.
Prepare yourself, damn Saiyan.
In an Earth Without Goku, Bulma is still searching for the Dragon Balls, and she comes up to a little house looking for what obviously is going to be the 4-star ball. So she walks right into it, breaking and entering, looking for this thing, and that is when she is confronted by Grandpa Gohan, who is neither a grandpa or dead by this time because he survived with Goku not being there. Bulma, spooked, unloads an entire clip into Grandpa Gohan at close range, and he picks every bullet out of the air before it could either hit him or his house. Can we all just take a moment to realize that Bulma in this scenario is the bad guy? She broke into this old man's house with the intentions of stealing things from him, and then as soon as he spooks her, she unloads an entire clip into him and doesn't realize that this is a master of kung fu, martial arts, jiu-jitsu, judo, whatever. He's a master of everything, the Kami style, and he picks those bullets out of the air. Bulma explains to Gohan the reason that she is looking for the Dragon Balls, and so Gohan decides, you know what, you are a danger to yourself and others, so I will follow you along and protect you. That is my condition for you taking this Dragon Ball. And Bulma 100% takes the bait and decides, you know what, this is a martial arts master and he's gonna make a perfect bodyguard for her. And Gohan is low-key creeping on Bulma a little bit, but you know, he's doing that old man pervert thing, but not as heavy as Master Roshi, but he's just happy that he gets to go on an adventure with a cute girl. Through their adventures, they meet old friends, at least ones that Gohan knows, and they face off against enemies that we know who later turn to the side of good. They face the various villains of Dragon Ball and win. Obviously, they have Gohan on their side, so there's no chance of them losing. And they collect all the Dragon Balls, and this sets up the universe where Krillin is a master of martial arts, and he's followed along with Videl, who has the Z Sword, and an android version of Yamcha. So we get to the day that they are invited to go into the Multiverse tournament, which seems like a long time ago now. I mean, I've been reading Dragon Ball Multiverse for years now, and it just seems like this story is maybe even a decade or more in the making.
Ist doch nicht möglich.
With this invitation, they are eagerly excited to go. Krillin wants to go. They all want to prove their worth. Even Krillin's young students want to go, but obviously they can't because they're too inexperienced. They're obviously upset because they feel like they're wasting on their training because all they're doing are errands, and Krillin thinks in his head, well, that's what pays the bills around here when you guys do these errands. But he also thinks those are the things that he had to do when he was younger, which makes sense. If he's doing all these chores, then probably getting paid for it, and then it's just something that keeps the lights on around old school. Yamcha ends up recalling the story of how he was beat by somebody who followed the same teachings, which obviously is Gohan, and even though Yamcha tried to put up a fight, he really couldn't win. He had one move that he decided to do that he thought was his ace in the hole, but before he could do it, Bulma woke up and completely distracted him, and then Gohan took him out, and that is when Yamcha decided to train under Gohan. Videl finally arrives and they are off to the Multiverse tournament, which brings us to where we're at right now. The main thing that I see here with Goku not being on Earth is the fact that in this universe, it seems like there are less threats that are actually attacking the planet, because we've only really seen the ones from Dragon Ball, and we really didn't even see King Piccolo, so it seems like the Earth may be more safe without such a powerful presence there, because everyone seems to be directed at this presence, leaving the Earth and its inhabitants always in the balance, always at risk and in jeopardy. So if you made it to this part of the video, you are part of the end of video squad. Congratulations, you made it all the way to the end. So make sure to go to the comment section below, drop your comment, and put the hashtag end of video squad. That way I can see you, heart your comment, and you may have a chance to be featured in my next video. Today I am responding to Mutt Vile's comment from my last video, and he says, since everyone was brought back to life in the Namek arc, wish Bardock and Gine came to Earth to see Goku. That is true, seeing as how they made the wish that everybody killed by Frieza came back to life on planet Namek, you would think that everyone that Frieza had ended up killing came back to life, seeing as how the wishes are very vague. Even Guru came back, and all he died of was a broken heart in relation to what was going on planet Namek. So you can see how, yeah, with this logic, with how ambiguous some of the wording is, these characters, Gine and Bardock, and the Saiyans should have returned with that wish. So you make an excellent point, Mudviles. Thank you for your comment. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.